What you're looking at here is a printed copy of a comic book. This is Biff Stone, Monster Hunter for Hire #1. Full disclosure, it's one of my own comics. What I'm going to show you is part of the process we do here at Ka-Blam. This is saddle stitching that I'm about to show you. And saddle stitching is the finishing process by which printed sheets of paper become a comic book. I'm going to try to demystify this a little bit because this is something that we deal with. We deal with a misunderstanding of on an almost daily basis. Now let me show you what I mean. So what I'm holding in my hand right here is a sheet. Okay, sheet of paper. If you fold a sheet of paper in half, then you're creating 4 pages. One sheet, 4 pages. Here, let me show you. So by folding it in half, I create the exterior front, the interior back, here's the interior front, and here's the exterior back. One sheet, 4 pages. Don't confuse sheets and pages. They're not synonymous. 2 very different things. So I've got this stack of sheets here, and I'm going to straighten them just a little bit. And then I'm going to run them through a finishing unit. Now normally this would be in line, so it would come off the press and just go straight into this. I've got it disconnected right now so that I can run it through manually and show you what I mean. So I will take this stack of sheets, if I can get them in there, I'll drop that in, and it's going to come out the other end as a finished comic. Okay. Mechanically folded, stapled on the sides, and trimmed to size. Okay? Now here's the important part. Whenever you take a sheet of paper and fold it in half, you create the 4 sides like I was mentioning, right? What that means is that a saddle-stitched comic can only be produced in page increments of 4. Right? So, for example, if you send 22 page files, right, and we print that, the physics of saddle stitching is going to automatically add pages 23 and 24, whether you want them or not. They are there. Can only be produced in a page increment of 4. Now, if you only send 22 and insist that, we go with what you sent, then you're going to have 2 blanks on the back. You probably don't want that. We notify creators whenever they are publishers, whenever they send us books without enough page files. And the thing we hear over and over again is, I don't want those extra pages, just go with it as is. That's not possible. Short of ripping out your back cover, you're going to have those 2 extra pages whether you want them or not. It's just the physics of saddle stitching. So hopefully that helps you understand it a little more. Sorry if this is pedantic for those of you who are familiar, a little more familiar with the process of creating comics. But that's it. Saddle stitched comics, 4 page increments.